Continuing the this sort of series on some traditional Derbyshire dry flies, I'm now onto some of Halford's patterns. I mean, whether these actually were originated by Halford, or whether these are just patterns that he actually used because they just get passed down over the years, it's really impossible to tell. So in his from his dry fly entomology book, which still stands the test of time as far as entomology is concerned, this is from his 100 favourite patterns. This is number 84. This one is called Whitchurch. So we have some primrose yellow tying silk. He's recommending a 00020 hook, which is around about, equates to somewhere between a 16 and an 18. This is on a size 16 fulling mill barbless dry fly hook. So just start the silk somewhere near the eye. Just lay down a layer of thread about 2/3 of the way, about a third of the way down the hook, there or thereabouts, just over half. Half to a third of the way down, back up halfway to the eye. This calls for pale starling wings, as starling are actually now protected species in the UK as well. It's difficult to actually get hold of starling skins, so I'm actually using some mallard feathers here, and it asks for pale mallard feathers. So I have a couple of mallard slips here, about the length of the hook, there or thereabouts, and with a really tight pinch and loop, let's pull down, a couple of wraps over, cut it to taper, and then continue down. On the tail, in his book they're all called whisks, but tail he calls for galena dyed a faint brown red. Galena is just chicken as far as I can tell. So this is a sort of a fairly light gingery coloured hen hackle. Just a few fibres of that. Cut off the excess, and we'll take the silk back up again. So just by cutting the wing feathers at an angle, that's created quite a nice little taper into the body there. And then the hackle on this one is with a ginger cock hackles. It says 2 ginger cock hackles. I think basically that at the time that he was tying, the actual quality of the feathers was nothing like the ones that we actually have today. So this is a single, quite a light whiting cape hackle in pale ginger. Just tying that in behind the wings. Cut off the spare stalk there. With this one I will use hackle pliers. Put in perhaps 3 turns behind the wings. Just manipulate those backwards slightly. And use a good few turns in front of the wings. Trap that down with the tying silk. Fold everything back, and a simple whip finish. And pretty much all of the patterns in the Halford's dry fly entomology book are patterns that we would recognise today. The style and some of the materials may be a little different, but the style is very recognisable today. It is the origins of true dry fly fishing. So that's the Whitchurch.